Hey everyone, Damien Dudovic from the Entertainment Network once more, bring you a 2 vs 2 Dawn of War Soulstorm replay. So yeah, as you can see, it's on the good old Doom Spiral map, and yeah, the teams, so the top right team versus the bottom left team. So the top right team consists of Zeus, or Zeus should I say, as the Dark Elder, or Zeus should I say, sorry, and the Light Elder, or just the regular Elder, being led by Nameless BR. And the bottom left team, we've got the Sisters of Battle doing it for themselves, led by Lord Tank. And of course the regular Space Marines being led by BTK Rick. So should be interesting indeed. So yeah, I've actually got sent these replays from another player actually, so well, actually I don't know if he played the game, we'll just say another person I guess, because I don't know if he actually played the game or not. And yeah, they're actually not too shabby at all, so seeing quite a bit of action on by the first replay, which was on the map Cerulean. So we're just seeing what's happening here. Yeah, not too much. We're just seeing a bit of initial harassment by Nameless here. So wow, bring his troops right there. You'd think. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to decap that point, maybe. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do that. Well, they are Dark Elder at the same time. That looks like they're going for a pretty standard start, although they're going for a bit of an early slave chamber though. But as you can see, yeah, they're just got a warrior squad out first, so they'll be going for a bit more of a ranged build, I suppose you could say. So just seeing what the Space Marine player is doing, so just going with a quick Force Commander. Oh, actually no, Force Commander after Space Marine, so pretty standard stuff so far. So it's a pretty good harassment by the Guardians, but now that the Battle Sisters are here, so 2 squads of Battle Sisters, they won't be able to do too much more damage. And we've got the Canonists coming out as well. As for the Elder, let's see, we've got Dark Reapers coming out, so they're going to be going for a pretty standard ranged build as well. Missionaries should be able to capture that point, yeah, but look at that. Guardians come in to decapture that point, so pretty good harassment actually by this Elder player, and he'll most likely be leaving. Yep, there we go. So managed to decap at that point, and his squad has barely managed to survive. I suppose each individual squad member doesn't cost that much, so it's not too much of a loss for the Elder player. As the Dark Elder player, he's been expanding towards the middle all this time, and yep, he's upgrading his slave pit to a torture pit. So looks like he'll be making probably heavier use of their soul abilities than you might see with a regular Dark Elder player. It's just kind of funny, quite a few Soulstorm replays I've watched, the Dark Elder player won't even use the soul powers that are available to them. Which is a bit of a shame really, because they can do some pretty good damage with those soul powers. They can, yeah, do pretty good supporting as well. So yeah, we've got an Archon squad coming out, and that's right, there's no Homunculus laboratory coming out for the Dark Elder, so yeah, it looks like the warrior squad's just deciding to hang out there, and yeah, they've gone for the stealth upgrade for these mandrakes as well, so it might be better off just to leave those warriors behind. So yeah, a bit of a standoff in the middle, and at the same time they've got a bit of a battle on the top left. Looks like Elder's actually decided to bring out the fast seer. You wouldn't normally see a fast seer this early on, but yeah, they can still be pretty effective. You've got some pretty good support powers. So you're doing a mind war and all that fun stuff as well. Bit of range damage there. And yeah, should be able to actually take down this Canoness, which would be quite a battle here. So Canoness is barely managing to leave with only a sliver of health. So yeah, pretty good control by the Sisters of Battle player, and interesting enough, we've got a Scalper probe being built as well. Even though the Sisters of Battle player does have a couple of missionaries, which should serve as ample detection, but of course the Space Marine player probably brought out the Skull probe so he wouldn't have to rely on the missionaries, especially since he sent his squads of infantry forward first, before the Sisters of Battle player could react. So yeah, we're still seeing pretty standard builds there, more Dark Reapers coming out. It looks like we got a relatively early tier 2 coming out for the Dark Elder player, and it's got Space Marine player going to tier 2, and Sisters of Battle are not going to tier 2, they're going to be staying in tier 1 for a bit longer with the addition of their armory building, so they'll probably be looking to do some troop upgrades, maybe, oh, they got Veteran Superior already? Or maybe they are a tier 2. Oh, must have missed that. Yeah, they must be a tier 2 because you can't get the veteran superior, which is basically their version of the sergeant, without going to tier 2. So yeah, pretty good ability used by the Dark Elder player there, holding the entire squad of the Space Marines, including the Force Commander, while the Mandrakes came in to do a bit of melee damage as well. Actually, given the fact that the Dark Elder player has upgraded his Mandrakes with the stealth upgrade, I'd probably be better off getting their I think it's a demonic upgrade, something like that. It's demonic knife, I think, something like that. It basically gives them a fancier knife and increases their amount of health as well. It makes a pretty good troop in the later stages of the game. So looks like they're not doing that at the moment. It looks like they're deciding to keep the Farseer on ranged stance, actually adding them to a Dark Reaper. I reckon they probably could be doing a bit better by sending her into the middle of the action, because she does have almost all of her health. But then again, so there's a space for players, so... And there you go. I suppose staying in behind, maybe using the Psychic Storm ability couldn't hurt either, so... Speaking of which, probably better off getting the Fortune ability for the Farseer as well. That basically gives a nice passive bonus to nearby troops. I think it reduces the amount of damage that they receive. Yeah, it does. That's what the hell. Not deciding to do that just yet. Just keeping her in the back, just making sure to keep her alive so her abilities can recharge and she can actually keep on fighting. Indeed. So yeah, we've got the Homunculus laboratory set up for the Dark Elder. Plasma generator. See, I'm not seeing too much more of a definite build there. I mean, this is basically the laboratory. That's sort of like their armory building, I guess. Allows for various upgrades to be made to Dark Elder troops, and allows for the Homunculus to be created as well. Although you'd think you'd, just want to come over anyway, because it's actually created from the HQ building. So yeah, Elder player just doing a bit of dancing here, and Dark Elder player doing a bit less dancing. It's got Wraithbone and Plasma Generator researched, so yeah, it looks like they'll actually be focusing more on these warriors, although they've only got a single squad of warriors, so they might be better off building another squad, so they're building Scourges instead. So I don't know if that upgrade was really worth it, to be honest. They've got Celestians doing pretty competently in melee, actually. They're not too shabby in melee, and they do have elite infantry armor, heavy, high armor, basically. And unfortunately, yeah, the Elder player just wasn't too careful with their Farseer, and yeah, unfortunately they lost us. That's not so good. Which is interesting, because I thought they were being pretty conservative with the use of the Farseer, but oh well. Momentary lapse in micro, and yeah, down she goes. I think one of the players is asking for a restart or rematch, maybe. It's interesting because we've still got quite a bit of the game to go still. Huh. Yeah, it looks like the Elder Force has been almost completely wiped out, and the Dark Elder Force is, instead of retreating through the middle towards a fortified listing post, they're actually going to be retreating through the Space Marine player base. I don't think that was the best course of action, but then again, those battle suits that the Dark Elder player got for their Warrior squad certainly seems to pay dividends, because certainly these guys are pretty fragile. With the addition of those battle suits, well, they don't die as quickly, I suppose one could say. And what do you know, they're actually turning back to do a bit of damage to the Space Marine player, or at least to try to disrupt the Space Marine player. But really, he's doing it without the support of the Elder player. He's behind enemy lines. Although, what do you know? The player's deciding to try to do a bit of damage to the missing post. Unfortunately, they're going to get caught up with the Celestian squad. So the Celestians are technically anti-vehicle units, but actually not too shabby against infantry. And they're supposed to especially be able to beat these fire dragons, so just chasing them back. Indeed. So yes, they're running away rather swiftly, just like fire, as they say. What do you know, the not the Mandrakes, the Archimagis making? Yep, he's down, so... Wow. Dying rather horribly there, what can you do? For some reason the Celestial squads, I don't know why, but they're probably being retreated back because they get caught up by that listing post. So yeah, now they're actually being stuck on range stance, just to do a bit of damage to this Fire Dragon squad, although the listing post has been weakened a bit, so the Sisters of Battle squad will, Sisters of Battle player will certainly want to see what, not bad, see if they could repair that. Yeah, we've actually got Scourges being used. This player doing a pretty good job in dancing away his land speeders. And yeah, quite a few Scourges actually being taken out, so it looks like the Dark Elder player has transitioned into Scourges and he's built a Witch Cult arena, so we'll probably be seeing Witches, yep. So we're going to be seeing a pretty, I don't know, fast melee and ranged jump squad build, I suppose. And yeah, Elder player is doing pretty standard transitions, going into Warp Spider, so chance that he'll probably be building all 3 squads and getting the Haywire Grenade as well. Or should I say the, I think it's called the Haywire Grenade upgrade, something like that. I'm not so sure. Oh, I think it's maybe called the Equipment upgrade for them. Essentially, you've got the Corrupt ability being used on land speeders, of all things, as if they weren't fragile enough already. And still, wow, that's, okay, I thought that one was going to retreat, but yeah, one of the land speeders managed to retreat though. But yeah, this Viper, as you can see, can basically jump after it, so land speeder being forced to retreat into this Mercenary player's base, and I don't think the Viper's going to follow it by the looks of it. Yeah, he's jumping away into the left flank, so probably to go back to the Elder base to get healed up. So yeah, they're still holding their troops behind. I think maybe they're waiting to build them up a bit, and then they're going to use the probably going to use the combat drugs ability while their witches are in close proximity to the Scourges, and then probably jump the Scourges over and then attack with witches. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's interesting. We've got a squad of Grey Knights, but they're being led with a rather cheap alternative to the Chaplain, which is the Apothecary. So Apothecary is a pretty good medic unit, but really the best complement for the Grey Knights would actually, would certainly be the Chaplain, both for his healing ability and also the fact that he can use the demoralizing shouts on enemy troops to slow them down. Oh, and also to kill off their morale as well. So it looks like this listing post is about to fall. Yep, unfortunately it's down. See, I'm pretty sure it was weakened before, and the Sisters of Battle player didn't heal it up either, so yeah, I suppose that could be a lesson to would-be players of Dawn of War Soulstorm. Certainly would want to try to heal up your forward-facing buildings, especially if they're doing hit-and-run tactics like that. Because really, I mean, if you don't heal it up, the building's eventually just going to get whittled away until there's nothing left. So yeah, we've got a pretty determined attack by the, not bad, by the Sisters of Battle here. Getting disrupted a bit by that Viper though, so... What if that's the same Viper that was attacked before? If it is, then it's done a pretty good job harassing, actually. So just have a look. Yeah, getting the retinue upgrade for the Archon squad. See, I'm getting a couple of incubi to help him out. So, and not bad. Elder trying to build a, or rather to rebuild Listing Shrine, getting destroyed pretty handily by the Sisters of Battle player. Just see how they're reacting. So getting a Warp Spider squad, and they've also got a Wraith Lord as well, so they'll do a pretty good job in disrupting them. And yeah, now they're just going from one vehicle after another. Wraith Lord not doing such a bad job, but the problem with these Celestians is that while they do have rather short-ranged anti-vehicle units, their melee damage is still pretty respectable for an anti-vehicle unit. So it looks like the Scourges, I think I missed that, they were being sent to the right flank to do a bit of damage, and also to take a bit of damage, but yeah, they got held back by that Force Commander. And as you know, we've actually got Warp Spiders, I think, being sent into melee against the Sisters. They seem to have teleported, or rather they seem to have gone a bit close to those Sisters of Battle for whatever reason. To the Celestian squad, should I say. There we go, Scourges coming in again, but it looks like the Celestian player is certainly ready for that. Although if he's not careful though, he might lose maybe the land speed. I don't think he'll lose the Predator though. especially with the Force Commander coming in to disrupt the squad. So back they go. Rather dismal success for them, and of course getting torn up by the heavy bolters by the Space Marines. Space Marines and battle systems doing it themselves. So this Wraith Lord's pretty low on health actually, so Wraith Lord goes down. That won't be too much to stop. Oh, then again we do have a Dark Reaper squad and a we've got 2 Warp Spider squads now, so yeah, we should see these Celestians being driven back. Still got a bit of a standoff in the middle. It's a good thing that for the top right team, that is, that critical locations victory hasn't been enabled, because otherwise they would be in pretty big trouble. I mean, it's a pretty sizable force, combined force actually, in the middle here. So just have a look what's happening. Looks like the Dark Elder player's going to tier 3 and he's going straight for the good old Warp Beasts. Haven't seen any vehicle plants for him though, which is a bit of a shame, because as you can see he's stockpiling quite a bit, quite a few plasma, is that really plasma power? Stockpiling quite a bit of power resource, and he's actually, it's rather ruthless, is actually using the Soulstorm ability on top of his own guys, and I think he's also used the Crucible of Malediction. Is it Crucible of Malediction? Crucible of something on those enemy troops, but as you can see the Space Marine commanders counteracted that with the Word of the Emperor ability, so able to save quite a few infantry units, but we still had a few still getting killed off. And Viper's going to go down as well. Yep, too bad. Down it goes. Yeah, Force Commander being forced to retreat, and yeah, we finally got a push on through the middle and through the left flank as well. We're not missing too much good come for the right team though. They might be able to hold off the attack on the middle, but the problem is while they're doing that, the infrastructure for the Elder players getting slowly destroyed, so it'll just be a matter of bottom left team rebuilding their armies, and the top right team trying to rebuild their infrastructure. But there you go, they're managing to repulse the attack here. Actually, top right team might be able to make this work, provided that they can carry on their attack straight into the Sisters of Battle base. If they can destroy quite a bit of the infrastructure for the Sisters of Battle, or at least as much infrastructure as these Celestians are destroying, then we might actually see a bit of a base trade instead. Wow, some infantry dying rather horribly there. But yeah, chances are their attack will probably be cut off short. Although then again, they do have Scourges, so they should be able to hopefully take care of that Predator, but they are being bombarded by the Exorcist at the same time, as that's the artillery units for the Sisters of Battle, so it's just right there. So yeah, wow, throwing down quite a few, I think they're missiles, I think that's what it's shooting. Yeah, there we go. Exorcist missiles to exorcise the enemy, I suppose. And yeah, these Scourges just walking straight into the Soul Terminator, so don't know what the Dark Elder player is doing there. And at the same time, the Elder player is, well, they managed to save their Soul Shrine, I suppose. So I suppose they're still at tier 3. They might be able to make a comeback, maybe, but probably not though. That's still a few more minutes left in the game. If the Dark Elder player can destroy enough of the Sisters of Battle base, then might see a comeback for the top right team, but at the moment they wouldn't count on it. Wow, Fire Dragons being sacrificed even to try to delay these Celestians, but yeah, as you can see the damage has been done though. I've just got the HQ building and the tier 2 structure, the Soul Shrine remaining for the Elder player. I thought he might have been building there's something there for a second, but it looks like he's just retreated his builder there, so. Actually, Elder player has done a pretty good job in delaying the Sisters of Battle, but yeah, now we've got the Predator, we've got the Exorcist being used at near point blank range. Probably would want to treat that a bit actually. And we have the tier 3 unit for the Sisters of Battle being used as well, the Repentious squad. Yeah, I suppose it could go either way, the game could go either way at the moment, but yeah, with these Warp Spiders being driven out, and much of the Elder players base lying in ruins, I don't really see what they'll be able to do. And it looks like the Warp Beast squad is actually being demoralised now, they're attacking each other, which is kind of funny really. It's a problem with using a tier 3 unit. They do pretty decent damage, but when the Warp Beast squad gets demoralized, then yeah, they just start attacking allied units. Which isn't too good when they're getting shot up. So got another Witch squad being built. Got a Scourge squad here, so yeah. Dark Elder player being forced to retreat to their base, and the Elder player getting their base slowly destroyed. And there goes the tier 2 building. So yeah, probably won't be able to escape this, even if they can kill off this entire attacking force, which seems rather unlikely. Then yeah, the chance that they probably still won't be able to make it happen. Although, pretty good use by the use of the Crucible. Well, I don't think it's Malediction. Crucible of something by the Archon squad there, so able to get them to attack each other. Got some Assault Space Marines to join in as well. So yeah, looks like this will probably be the last stand of the top right team, because really the base here is almost completely defenseless and it's under attack, and the Dark Elder players, you can see, is not even bothering to bring up their War Beasts or the Witch squad. Actually, it's a pretty good combination, the Warp Beast and the Witch squad, because the Witch squad, they have an ability called the Combat Drugs ability, which is what it basically does is it makes squads around it as well as themselves morale immune, as well as boosting their damage. So pretty good for something like a Warp Beast squad. When it's because you know, it screws over, but when it gets its morale taken down to 0, they start attacking each other. And yeah, we finally got a battle happening in the right here, so maybe this will be the final last stand of the top right team. So one of the players saying good game, and I can't quite see where the Witch squad. Oh, there they are. Oh, there we go. Now they're using the Combat Drugs abilities. So I didn't quite see the morale of the War Beasts, but chances are they probably waited that long just so that when the War Beasts' morale started failing, they actually use the combat drugs abilities, so that they can get the most benefit out of that. And what you know, they're actually doing a pretty good job in mopping up the attacking force, but look at that, we've got a whole bunch of Sisters of Battle and a squad of Assault Marines hanging back here, so when they all make it down to the Dark Elder base, I don't think we'll be able to, or rather I don't think they'll be able to hold it off. Yeah, Gristy death for that guy. Oh well. Won't be in vain though, because the Dark Elder base will most likely get destroyed. So as you can see, it's a hell of a grinder actually. Might just see if we can get a better view of what's happening here. So yeah, the Pencher squad just going to town on these units, and here we go, finally the Assault Space Marines coming in as well. I've got a, I think, was that the Exorcist? I think the Exorcist, well, they got destroyed, but didn't make too much difference. So yeah, pretty good fight by the Dark Elder player and the Elder player, but yeah, ultimately defeated. So yeah, I guess actually I might do a commentary on that third game while I'm at it. So until that happens, this has been Damien Vidovic signing off.